All right, we are going to get started. I'm going to try to keep this at about 30 minutes, so starting the timer now. Welcome to our March team call. So my hopes is to have one team call a month because I know a lot of you are running your own team calls. We have our national wake up call every Monday, and there's lots of other trainings going on. So I do want to be respectful of your time and my time as well. So I am hoping to get our team call either the last Tuesday or Wednesday of each month. Looking forward into the future months. The last week, either Tuesday or Wednesday. And my hope for that is to kind of recap the month and all the successes that happened that month, but also give us a little bit of time to look forward and go over the upcoming month. So first off, we have a lot of awesome rock stars added to our team this month. We are starting here with Emily Gaynor. So she actually, major rock star. She is a rock star in our group. She honestly, in my eyes, she has been a coach for years now because she owns it. She is the example of living it, working out every day, pouring into others, just really, really shining love and light, just like our philosophy as a team. And so actually, I want to give a huge shout out to Emily because she, in her first week of coaching, already hit Success Club. So as a new coach, but not only that, her very first week being a new coach has already hit Success Club. So congratulations, Emily. We are so excited to have you. We also have Britt Morrison. Now, I've known Britt since youth group, so I was her youth group leader way back. I have been a huge fan of her from day one. A natural leader, just loves people. She loves betterment, being her best, and leading by example, and she really does that. So I am so excited to see what Britt will do with this platform because already PIO certified, she's teaching classes every Monday already. We had a one-on-one call this past week, and I can just feel her excitement and passion to help others. She already has babes all set to rock next month already. So already a dynamite as a new coach, ready to rock and roll. So I'm super excited to see what God has in store for her. We also have Ashley Richards. I know Ashley back from actually field hockey coaching. We both coach field hockey at Cumberland Valley. And so she has a way of just knowing what needs done, but not only knowing what needs done, she gets it done. And I've seen her prime example of this in our challenge groups the past couple months, already crushed. Well, this week she'll be finishing up her second program already, just crushing it. And when she gets her mind set on something, she completes it and does very well. So I'm super excited to have her on board as a coach because she has that natural leadership coaching ability where she just inspires others to really, like, she brings out the best in people. And so I'm excited to see that. I know she does it in our challenge group. She really encourages others and pours into them and loves on them like no other. So I'm super stoked to have you with us, Ashley, and super excited to see what God has in store for you. And we have Angie. Angie, I am hoping that your wrist feels better. I know that you were getting x-rays yesterday, so power vibes being sent to you, but super excited to have Angie join our team. She is going to be starting the Ultimate Portion Fix with us on Monday. So I love, that's one of the things I really, really love about Angie. She's always so enthusiastic about making health a priority, and not only for her and bettering herself, but her entire family. So I love that about her. She thrives to be a role model for her family and really make it a family thing. So she's leading by example and ready to dig into next month with us in nutrition. So I'm so excited to have you on board, Angie. And we have some exciting news. Our Gabe Babe Success Club All-Star. So for those of you that don't know what Success Club is, that is helping at least 3 people with a challenge pack or possibly Shakeology or Performance Line. But basically what that means is that she is active. She is out there engaging, creating, making things happen. She's helping others consistently. And so in order to be an all-star, that requires 12 consecutive months. So we are looking at last February to this to last month. So 12 months of rocking it, crushing it, Success Club. So Gabe, this comes as absolutely no surprise because you truly just pour into others and you show up every day regardless of everything you have going on. You continue to show up and really, really care. And this is not surprising. This is definitely well deserved. So congratulations. We have our Success Club leaderboard for this month. Now we still have plenty of time this month to get your name up on the board or get into Success Club. So I know, Kelly, you're pretty close there. But Emily is a prime example here of what can happen in less than a week. So she hit Success Club in less than a week, her first week coaching. So she really didn't even have a good sense really of how to do it. So let that be encouragement. I know that all of you can do it. We have exciting things next month here, Ultimate Portion Fix. Everybody needs that nutrition, clean eating in their life, whether they feel like they have it going on already or completely off track. Everybody can use that little tune-up. So I encourage you to reach out, keep those seeds, planting seeds, and get babes hooked up to start with us next Monday, actually. So there's our leaderboard for now, but I know it's going to change already in just a couple of days because I know a lot of you are out there working and getting people set up to rock April with us. Going off of that, I did want to share, if you have anybody, and so I just helped someone do this today, if you have anyone on Shakeology Home Direct, meaning their Shakeology order just went through either today, yesterday, I went on Coach Relations and they, just to make sure, but they can upgrade to an Ultimate Portion Fix challenge pack. So like, for instance, my babe today, her Shakeology order went through. It was $131, almost $132. So she upgraded to the Ultimate Portion Fix Challenge Pack for $160. So for $30, probably $40 with taxes, $40 extra, she got the entire challenge pack. So that could be helpful for any of you. Reach out to them, see if they're interested. They may not even know that was an option. She didn't. And she was like, heck yes, I'm on board. And so she got the Ultimate Portion Fix because she was going to get the Shakeology anyway. She got the Ultimate Portion Fix, all the resources for an extra $40. So hopefully that helps. Important updates. Summit, super excited, is coming up quickly and super stoked for this one because I know we have quite a few of us going, but I did want to really encourage you if you're kind of on the fence or maybe you don't even know what Summit is. I know we have some new rock stars with us. I really encourage you checking this out. It is an event where, because a lot of our team are in various locations across the United States, awesome chance for us all to get in one place together and so much fun. We had a lot of fun, get a little crazy, but we learn a lot. And really, it's a great chance to really shift and make that epic shift in your own business, in your team, as a team. And it's really, really fun to grow in that way. Rachel Hollis, author of Girl, Wash Your Face and Stop Apologizing, Girl, Stop Apologizing, she will be our keynote speaker. So it's going to be a really good one. Indy is actually a really fun city. So it'd be awesome to see you and your team. So please encourage your teams to be there too. in the comment section, so if I post this in the team page or wherever this is posted somewhere else, let your coach know. But if you are coming to Summit, any of your team is coming to Summit, please let me know. I want to get hats made so that we can get a team photo. So this is my personally sponsored coaches and your coaches, their coaches, all of us, a big group photo at Summit. So please let me know, because I need to kind of have an idea, general idea of how many of those to have made so that everybody has one. And let's see, new coaches, Success Starter is an incentive where you get a free Summit ticket. So that is actually missed the deadline for this Summit. So let's just make Emily an example here. She already hit Success Club her first month. Now she will hit that again her next 2 months. So your first 3 months as a coach, you get a free ticket to Summit. So she would earn a free ticket to not this coming summer Summit, but next Summit. So that's a cool incentive. But if you are a new coach, definitely take advantage of this flash sale at the $165 price. And honestly, to even just go see Rachel Hollis right now, it costs more than that. So that's a really, really great price for all the training, corporate training, live workouts with our awesome rock star trainers and our team events and parties and things. It's a really, really great opportunity to grow and have a blast. So really, really consider making that happen if you don't already have a ticket. Let's see, important updates coming soon. Our Recover is now in stick packet form, so 18 stick packs in a box. So now you have it on the go. That's coming in May. And also, this is going to be huge because I know we get a lot of objections that our vegan friends can't use our performance line Recover because it's not vegan friendly. But now Beachbody, of course, listens and responds and makes things happen. So now we will have in May vegan friendly performance recovery. So awesome news there. Mark your calendars. We have a new coach apprenticeship starting next Monday. Now, I use the word apprenticeship and not mentorship because mentorship in my eyes sometimes seems like it's more me just kind of telling you what to do and kind of showing and telling. But apprenticeship in my eyes really puts out there that it's action on your part. So you are doing, you are implementing, and that's really what this is going to be about. So I'm breaking it down into what is working right now, because if you look at the top 10, they are a lot of new teams, a lot of new coaches that just joined a year or 2 years in, and that could be you. And I want to give you the best resources, the most effective tools to really make this happen and get you to where you want to be so much faster than it took me to get there. So I really want to make it so effective for you, but I want to give you that heads up that that is so action oriented. So it's not just me pouring into you, it's very much take and go and implement. It does say new coach apprenticeship, but that does not mean newly enrolled coaches. So even if you have been a coach for 3 years, let's say, that's fine. So maybe now is just the time that you are able to work this business and you really want to go and make this happen. You are more than welcome to be in it. So I'm looking at anyone that is below, not an Emerald coach yet. If you are Emerald or above, then we have other trainings for you. So this is for anyone that is not quite an Emerald yet, pushing for it. We also have a Nutrition Success Squad starting also on next Monday, April 1st. This is for anyone that has the Ultimate Portion Fix, so that you ordered it, because we are going to go through the videos and the workbook and the logbook together. So if you or any of your babes have purchased that and you're not in a group, let me know so that I can add you in. But this is solely for Ultimate Portion Fix only. So that will start next Monday. With that being said, because Beachbody is really awesome with making the materials available online, I know that on our monthly March calendar, I set the deadline as this past Sunday. But if you get babes that want to still join, the first week is preseason, so really all they need is the videos, and they would have access to them right away when they register. So they still have time to get on board with us. If you have some that are asking, oh, is it too late? You can still get them on board. Let's see, mark your calendar qualification deadlines. I know some of you are wanting to walk on stage at Summit, so I wanted to just make sure and clarify that May 2nd is the date that you're looking at to start qualification. Remember, qualification is a 6 consecutive week process. So you would have to enter qualification by May 2nd in order to walk at Summit. And then Elite Premier qualification would be November, because you have to be you have to have that solidified by December 31st. So those are dates. If you are a new coach and you're like, what the heck's Elite Premier? We will go over that in training. I would not write that off. So I would write that date down as well, because you are more than capable of making that happen still with 9 months left in the year. Let's see. All right, so this training we are looking at, let's see how much time. About 15 minutes. So High Performance Academy, Gabe and I went to this about 2 weekends ago. So Gabe earned that. I did want to put that out there. I flew her out here and we went to the High Performance Academy because she reached Diamond. Created a Diamond level team with her and her Rockstar coaches, and held it for 6 consecutive weeks. So it's one thing to get and reach a Diamond level, but it's also an awesome feat to hold that rank. And she still today has held that rank. So in order to recognize and congratulate her, we went to the High Performance Academy together. So it was a 4-day event. So really this is one little small portion of it. I cannot do it justice by trying to get all the takeaways in one team call. So this is just one little portion of it, but I hope that you can ask yourself these hard questions and really, really put it to use. So take this quote here: every next level of your life will demand a different version of you. And I think about that, and I think about who I was when I first started as a coach and who I am now. And that person that started 3 years ago did not have the skill set that I do now. And so that required a whole different implementation of habits, a whole different workload of consistency, mind training, all of that. So I want you to think about that with this scenario here. And so this NFL player came onto stage and he was talking about Emmanuel Carr and redlining, and you have your foot on the gas and it's like redlining and you're just going, and you won't go any faster. And eventually the engine's gonna burn out. And he was referring to like how many of us are at that point in our life or our business right now where we are kind of redlining. We are burnt out and we're not progressing. And so it requires us to put it into the next gear and shift up, go faster. And we cannot do that until we make that shift. And I think a lot of us are at that point right now where it's requiring a shift in mentality, a shift in action. And so I want you to look at these 3 items and I want you to really ask yourself these questions. Number 1, recognize where that shift may be. So maybe it is in a different aspect of your personal life, but talking business here, I really want as a leader to encourage you to up your game, encourage you to put it in the next gear, because we all can. And I know this hit home for me, especially coming off of New Leadership Conference and coming into High Performance Academy. It's like, okay, God, I get it. I need to put it in the next gear. And so I'm here to encourage you to do the same, and that we are going to do this together and make an epic shift as a team. So number 1, owning your shift. And of course it's own your shit, take shit seriously, make shit happen. But I like how he used the word shift because it really does signify that change. It takes change. It takes some sort of difference there, and so owning your shift. And there underneath there it says, what is it that you want? And I think it's number one, very important that you get clear with what you want. That's so important in order to own it, to be clear on who you are and what you want. And I think we in society get caught up in maybe thinking or getting caught up in thinking what other people want from us or what we should do or have to do, but we then put what we really want, what our passion, what our desire, where we see ourselves, we put that and hide that. And I really want to encourage you to own it. What would that look like in this business? Where do you see yourself? And I know we watch a lot of the same videos. We see a lot of the top coaches. We see a lot of the same trainings, and even this past week's National Wake Up Call, where she said she stalked her mentor, her coach on Facebook for I don't know how long, but she saw her coach living the life of freedom, financially free, making this happen, getting in the best shape of her life, being so happy, running her own hours in her own business and being that leader and inspiring others. And I thought about that, and that's exactly how I felt about my mentor. I, stopped her and watched her Facebook and pretty much almost every day, and I saw what she did and how she went from nothing to now a life of absolute freedom that she created for her and her family, that she can go and travel, she has the time to make herself a priority, and does, and has time for personal growth and really implements that. And I looked at that, and that's exactly what I wanted. So I want you to really own your shift and get clear. What do you want? And by doing that, you in turn enable and encourage others to do the same. And so I think about my mentor, and that's exactly how I felt with her. And now, 3 years later, I hope that I can inspire and be that person for someone else by owning my own shift. I'm in turn hopefully inspiring someone else to do the same. And you are and can do that as well. So I encourage you to own your shift and get out of the comfort zone and make that happen. Become conscious of how you feel. And I put frustration and excitement there because I personally, if I find myself frustrated, it's usually because I'm hiding or I am not owning my shift, really. That makes me frustrated because I know what my potential is. And if I'm not living up to it, if I have a post created and then I decide not to post it because I'm afraid of what someone may say or someone may think it's stupid, I get frustrated at myself, and that's because I'm not owning my shift. But you know what makes me excited? Whenever I do post my shift and someone says, oh, that's exactly what I needed to hear today. I get the most excited about that than anything. It's not the paychecks coming in on Thursday. It's the messages that because you believed in me, I now believe in myself, or I can now do that. And that's because I'm owning my shift. And I encourage you to do that because any of the fears, those powerful empowerment vibes that come from owning your shift far outweigh any of the fears that possibly could come your way. Secondly, take shift seriously. I really want you to dig deep and ask yourself this question. Are you taking this business seriously? Maybe you do want and you see that life, but are your actions aligned with that vision, with the goals, where you see yourself? Are your actions going to lead you there? Are they congruent? Are your mindset, your thoughts congruent to getting those results? Because if not, you really need to ask yourself, all right, well then my results either need to change and my goals need to change, or you need to up your mindset, your beliefs, your actions, and get them aligned with your goals and where you want to see yourself. And so, I thought this quote was really good about if you are winging it, you will never reach the level of success that you are yearning for. And I think about a lot of the coaches in this business, how many are winging it? And I guarantee you, and I had to ask myself the same question, if you are winging it, you are not going to reach that level of success that you want. It really requires you getting intentional. Number one, like I said, owning your shift, knowing what you want, getting clear about it unapologetically, but also taking shift seriously. What are you going to do about it? And then thirdly, making shift happen, implementing it, action, planting those seeds, taking the personal attachment away from it. You invite. You don't have to overthink it. You invite. You know what it has done in your life, and now you can share it. Planting seeds. But with this block here, making shift happen, I want to really, really encourage you, because this is exciting. I love new months. I love new days. I think as coaches, we thrive on maximizing our time. And like, I think about the past 3 years that I have been a coach, I have done more in those 3 years than I did my first 30 years. Because when you become a coach, you make shift happen. You start owning your life, and you start visualizing what you want, and you go after it. And that's what we do. And so by being your own inspo, being your own walking billboard as a coach, if you are not doing that, that's your first step. You need to commit to a program. You need to dive into this nutrition, and April 1st is a great opportunity. It is perfect timing. If you have not already, I encourage you to make April the most amazing month for you personally. That's what I love about Beachbody Coaching, is that they want you to pour into yourself first before you pour into others. And what cool, better job could we have, is a job that really wants us to be our best self. So I want you to make this your goal for April, to be and become a walking billboard for your own business. That you, by doing it, not telling someone else, but you living it. Because I cannot express how much confidence that will give you in your business, because it will naturally, you will want to share about this, because you're going to feel so good. You're going to be so empowered that you're going to want everybody to feel that way. And you're going to be confident when inviting, because you are doing it. And people are naturally going to ask you, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, these are things I hear. You always seem so happy. You're always in great shape. It's because these are the things I do, and now it's a lifestyle. And we as coaches get to prove that and be that encouragement for others, and then they in turn get to do that, and they get to inspire others. So I can't think of a better opportunity than for you to be your own walking billboard. Let's see. This, and as far as taking things seriously and really not winging it, I have been looking for something. I really, this is one of those things where I will admit I fail forward a lot. So I fail and fail, try things, fail. But I always want to be at least trying. And so I don't know why it has taken this long to find this, but at New Leadership Conference, one of the Star Diamonds recommended this, and so I went and got it. It's on Amazon. It is a planner, journal, all of that, designed specifically for Beachbody coaches. So I recommend this. I know Gabe just ordered it. It really puts, like, I don't know about you, but I had about 5 different journals and tablets and like notebooks and things. This kind of puts it all in one. And I don't know if you know Maura, but she is maybe top 10, top 20 at least, coach. Hasn't been coaching all that long, maybe 2-3 years. So she really hustles, and she developed this and created this because she was that person. She had things everywhere, all over her desk, trying to keep up with things. So she made this and designed this and put it all in one. And her business just like went off on fire. So it has a marketing plan, it broken down quarterly, it has a place for your vision, your top 3 goals, action items, reverse engineering those goals, your daily activities, your dream team, your customer list that you use as follow-ups, book of proof, gratitude, journal, national wake-up call, takeaways, all of that is in one book. So I highly recommend that. If you are going to use that, let me know, because I know Gabe and I already bounced this off where we want to hold each other accountable. So maybe this is something that we can do as a team, really hold each other accountable with our goals, reverse engineering them, calling each other out, and making it happen, and really making an epic shift together. Also, personal development is huge. If you have not already read the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John C. Maxwell, I highly recommend that as well. Even if you are a new coach and you say, oh, well, I don't have a team yet, you are a leader. If you are a coach on this team, you are a leader. It takes courage to sign up as a coach, and you are already leading whether you know it or not. So that is one thing I wish I would have known as a new coach, that this is where I should have been already emphasizing and putting some time each month into my leadership abilities. And so this is, I encourage you, because regardless if you are a newbie coach or you have been in this business 3-4 years, this is an area that we can always become better in. And well, if you read it, it talks all about it. So I highly recommend making this your personal development for April. Let's see, elite team. I wanted to put this vision out there, cast this vision, and kind of more so ask for your shift to happen, kind of help me make this happen and our team become an elite team, because I don't know if it's more lack of communication on my part, but I know that it's quite possible. And I look at every one of these names and I see what you're doing out there. I see the power, and these are just my personal sponsored coaches. So I know, I look at these names and I see your teams and your leaders on your teams and the epic shift that you are making out there. And we absolutely can be an elite team, and we deserve to be an elite team because I see the work that you put out there. And so with that being said, you see the 3 blank diamonds up there. That's what we need. And I'm calling you out. I'm wanting to know who wants to run and make this happen, because I specifically want to devote more time into helping each of you make that shift. So I want you thinking about, what your vision is, what that looks like, and then me helping you reverse engineer those, holding you accountable. Whatever that looks like, I really want to help each of you become the leader that you desire to be. So in order to do that, I really need to know who wants that for themselves and their own teams. So shoot me a message, comment below if this isn't our team page. I want to know who wants up there one of those. It requires at least 5, but I know that we can have way more than that. But I wanted to give you a visual of what that looks like, because I know I'm looking at these names and every one of you could be up there. So I really want to make this happen and work with those of you that really want to take action and make it happen as well. So action items. Again, please let me know if you are attending Summit and anybody on your team that's attending Summit, so I can get those hats made so we can have those ready to go. If you would like in the Nutrition Success Squad starting April 1st, next Monday, and or the new coach apprenticeship, again, please let me know as well so I can get you added into those. And then I really want you to shoot me a message, schedule a one-on-one call with me so we can really dig into this, but I want to know what your shift is. I want you going back through those, owning your shift, making shift happen, and really looking at that and digging in and asking yourself those questions. And then I want to be able to help you reverse engineer how we can make that happen together. So I love you guys. Let me see, I went over, I think, but I love you guys. And 3 minutes, almost 33 minutes. And post questions, comments.